Thanks, Kim and Dante. The Hillel at UNT will hold a vigil at the Library Mall on campus Thursday night at 7. The attack on the Pittsburgh synagogue was the largest anti-Semitic attack in U.S. history, killing 11 people and injuring many more. UNT students are standing in unity and think the vigil sends an important message of strength and love.
Abusers and people who commit these heinous crimes, I hope it sends them a message that nothing you do will be able to trump love.
The UNT Hillel says it hopes to educate the greater campus community on these tragedies and show that people can come together to find comfort and find strength in these trying times. Jen Weintraub, the Hillel Engagement Associate, says the vigil is significant for Hillel because the attack in Pittsburgh was an attack on Jews everywhere. The vigil is open for anyone who would like to join and stand together in remembrance of the lives lost in the attack. It starts at 7. For NT Daily News, I'm John Pinto. Thursday is your last chance to watch Mean Green football at Apogee Stadium. The Fan Appreciation Day at 8:30 p.m., where quarterback Mason Fine will look to extend his pass yards record. The Mean Green is currently 7-3 following last week's 34-31 loss to Old Dominion. The Mean Green next game will be in San Antonio when they take on the UTSA Roadrunners. The Denton School Board got its first glance at a new high school that'll be built along North Bonnie Bray Street. This project will be the most expensive investment for Denton ISD, costing almost $200 million. The school is part of the bond package voters approved in May. Construction is set to begin next summer with an opening date to follow in fall 2020. Nomadic is a company founded by 19-year-old Drake Johnson and his two business partners. They want to help rebuild and provide aid to areas affected by natural disasters. They also want to raise awareness about climate change. He says he's been environmentally conscious since he was young.
The idea from this actually came from me sending out this question to a bunch of people, over 100 people, asking them what they think the best thing a business has ever done for the environment. And I actually don't have a good relationship with my family, but my mom responded and said that she thinks the best thing that a business could do has never been done.
Nomadic will put their color-changing chameleon logo on shirts, sweaters, coasters, and many other products. From those sales, Johnson says 50% of the profits will go towards disaster relief efforts. Johnson says he knows 78% of startups fail, but this is not his first company. When he was 15, he started mowing lawns. That led to Welcome Train, a business that delivered welcome packages to people moving into neighborhoods. He sold that business last year. Now Johnson is using his expertise to make Nomadic successful. He also has help from two business partners.
I've already had multiple business encounters, and also the partners that I have currently, it's not just me in the Nomadic business, it's me and two others that moved down here from St. Louis, my hometown, to help me start this dream, Chris and Riker, and I wouldn't be here without them.
Chris Papert and Riker Trombley came to Dallas after hearing about Johnson's idea. Papert came up with the idea about color-changing products after seeing a Mustang around his neighborhood.
And it had what is called pearlescent paint on it, which is you see it from one angle and it looks green, whereas you walk 5 feet to the right and it looks orange. And I was like, that's so cool. And so I was like, why isn't anybody putting this on like clothing or any apparel of any sort?
Trombley created much of the design and believes he can change the world with his art.
But I think art is just as powerful of a tool. As much as we need solutions to solve the physical problems, you know, logistically, we need people to spread the message that this is an issue. I think that's where I come in. That's where Nomadic comes in.
Johnson says their first bulk batch of shirts were just ordered and should go on sale soon. For NT Daily News, I'm John Pinto. Since 1914, the Texas State Fair has invited the world's leading auto manufacturers to showcase their vehicles. This year, the auto show lasts 24 days and exhibits around 400 of the latest car models. I was able to check out some of the highest-selling vehicles as well as some of the most surprising. Ford was here at the auto show showcasing their new Ford Ranger. The last time this compact truck was sold in the U.S. was in 2011, but it's back for 2019. Ford is also showing off the most sold vehicle in the U.S. for the 36th consecutive year, the Ford F-150. Ford is very proud of the level of luxury in their King Ranch version of the truck.
And it's got a nice design. The King Ranch has got the nice chrome finish. nice chrome front bumper fascia, rear chrome bumper, and the nice 20-inch polished wheels on there.
Ford hopes the truck will once again top the sales chart for 2018, but there's a lot of good competition out there. The F-150 has a starting price of $28,000. Buick has redesigned the Enclave into a very formidable opponent. The all-new 2018 Enclave is selling as fast as Buick can make them, thanks to the new Avenir package. Think Denali when you hear Avenir. This is Buick's ultimate expression of luxury and style. The redone exterior and interior is well protected by the new safety tech incorporated into the car.
So we offer you some camera and radar-based technologies like side blind zone alert, lane change alert, rear cross traffic alert, and then some semi-autonomous technologies are available on the Enclave Avenir as well.
The only worry is that it is sharing some of the DNA with the Chevy Traverse. Can it distinguish itself enough? The numbers seem to say yes. The Enclave starts at $40,000, while the Avenir trim is at $53,000. Toyota has totally revamped the Camry for the 2018 model year.
So, we've always made standard cars, they've always been reliable, but we really wanted something aggressive and bold, so.
The all-new Camry takes cues from Lexus siblings with a bold new grille, while also borrowing the very impressive 3.5-liter V6 engine. This new engine makes 301 horsepower, making it the most powerful Camry ever built. This aggressive new redesign and starting price of just under $24,000 makes Toyota hopeful that it can retain the highest-selling passenger sedan. Kia surprised everyone when it showed up with this, the Telluride concept from Kia and designer Brandon Maxwell. The big 3-row SUV was first seen during the New York Fashion Week earlier in September, but it's making a huge Texas-styled splash at the State Fair. Kia says this car will come out for the 2020 model year, and more info will be available in April. To check out all of these and more, the Texas State Fair Auto Show is open until October 21st, open to the public with the purchase of a State Fair admission. For NT Daily News, I'm Jean Pinto. Plano's Source of Hope is having a food drive on Friday at the Cornerstone Kitchen. The nonprofits will also provide haircuts, showers, and a change of clothes for those who need it. Founder and president QC Stone sat down with me to explain why helping out those in need is close to her heart.
I've been orphaned twice. I escaped out of Vietnam to this country for 13 days with no food and no drinks. And I got out all poverty. I married my college sweetheart for 24 years and thought my life would be such a happily ever, this princess in America, immigrant, but that's not so.
For 6 years now, cosmetologist QC Stone and her nonprofit, Source of Hope, have been providing food, financial aid, and some cosmetic procedures for people with low income and the homeless. She says she's able to help now, but about 8 years ago, her eldest daughter, Nicole, had a brain tumor, and they had to sell everything they owned to afford treatment.
We have to sell everything. We have land. We have everything. We have to sell it all and live in the beauty salon at that time during our daughter with brain tumor that she's not supposed to live. But, thank God she's now graduated from college and have a successful job.
The family rebuilt, but during the 2008 recession, they were at the brink of bankruptcy and lost almost everything again. QC's youngest daughter, Annalise, who she considers a co-founder, remembers how difficult poverty can be and why organizations like Source of Hope are so important.
I remember taking my piggy bank and giving it to my parents, and my parents' just hearts breaking because they didn't know how to provide for us. And I know how hard it is, and I know that it's hard for other people. So I really do appreciate and love the Source of Hope for helping other students that were like us and that are like my friends.
Knowing poverty and homelessness, QC decided to give back, creating Source of Hope. The organization is based on 4 principles: education, sharing and preparing meals, and helping people feel better about themselves. This chair may be empty now, but with an appointment, Stone gives makeovers, does simple cosmetic procedures, and styles hair.
We do cystic acne. We do for people that have breast cancer. We can provide areola. We have cancer that does not have eyebrows, so we can be able to do the procedure, cosmetic surgery like that, non-invasive. We have people that have lupus that doesn't have hair, so we'll be able to fit them with wigs.
Stone also helps low-income students with advanced education, scholarships, and jobs in cosmetology. Source of Hope is proud to be recognized by different cities for being a nonprofit and making a difference. They were also recognized by the state of Texas and Congress for their 1st and 5th year anniversary. They plan to continue to expand and create clinics all over DFW to help those in need. That's our time for now. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next time for NT Daily News.